What is going on, guys? Everyone, World Cinema Reviews here, and welcome to the final installment in my Pixar Love Review series. Recently, I'm already at the end of the series where I pretty much reviewed every single Pixar movie from Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Dory, The Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, Wall-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, Good Dinosaur, Finding Dory, and now Cars 3. Again, I already done reviews of Coco, Bad Boy 17, Incredibles 2.18, and Toy Story 2019, so there's no need to reviews of those because I'm pretty proud of reviews and most, but that's pretty much the same. Cars 3, I've actually never reviewed on this channel, believe it or not, so yeah, but this case we were finally at the point where I'm finally finished this series. And yeah, so here I made the review Cars, stuff about that, furry. It's here to be got a Cars, actual Cars 3. Well, things that's part of the film that Pixar really wanted to make, but yeah, Cars 3 directed by Brian Free and stars Owen Wilson, Christine Alfonso, Chris Cooper, Nick Fillion, Larry Kilgore, Armie Hammer, among many others. And the Cars 3, this is actually an interesting movie. I have this one movie I could definitely see myself growing on me a lot more, honestly, believe it or not. I mean, which is kind of weird, honestly, because if when the first trailer came out, I was like, man, they're really going in a different direction here. I would say from the opening sequence until like the first, and then like the big sequences where I think it's crashed, like that is an incredible sequence. That is a phenomenal, like it had an amazing start. Definitely, this was one of the most emotional and the previous Cars movies I've done, honestly. Honestly, like, wow. Like in some ways it does kind of feel like a repeat of the first Cars in some ways, but they're kind of doing it in a more interesting way, and man, this could really hit. Like, man, definitely see what they're going for here. And unfortunately, after that, the film kind of suffers, honestly. The film's because you're a standard animated movie. That story's so frustrating about me is that I was at the beginning of the movie, like the first like 15-20 minutes, and the last 30 minutes of the film are all phenomenal. They are fantastic, and so the best of the franchise pretty much had the art for on, so in terms of moments. Yeah, just before that, I don't say it was like downright boring, but it's just painfully uninteresting. Like, of course, the animation style is great, the score is great, everything is so great. Of course, they get good moments of humor. They get the character of Cruz, who wasn't sure how I feel about it first, but she eventually was growing on me. I did like the touch I did on Doc's character. I think the voice actor he played, like Paul Newman, unfortunately passed away, and they did a good job of honoring the character and even the voice actor in general, that was actually a pretty touching moment. And they did do have Bay Mater here, and he was actually pretty funny. And the guy thought, oh yeah, this is actually the man I actually like. Because again, Mater was kind of more of a supporting role, and it's great. But again, the film kind of suffers pretty much as the begin again, the last 30 minutes. And I mentioned that everything else in the film is also pretty unfunny. Like, this has a good moment of humor, but pretty much I would say like 20% of humor was great, and the other 80% was just like, I don't know, like, I mean, it was kind of like 15 when I first watched it, but the recent rewatch kind of bumped up to 20, but, yeah. And there's something that is now pretty much painfully uninteresting, especially Jackson Storm, which comes off as a very stereotypical character, and a lot of times it says it's pretty boring and just bland, honestly. Honestly, like, I'm pretty much saying, it's something that pretty much woman fans like. If the film was pretty much like the first 15 minutes and the last 30 minutes, the film could have easily been another like masterpiece of Pixar's catalog to like the emotions actually does hit, but unfortunately, and I'll say this though, Lightning McQueen is definitely more likable here. Honestly, he's definitely this one's the most likable. Like, this is honestly the most likable Lightning McQueen pretty much ever been as a character. Honestly, there's not be saying much, but really stride here on that. He mentioned those first 15 minutes and the last 30 minutes, but those are pretty much hit the most emotion than any previous Cars movies, and honestly, some of the most emotional stuff that any Pixar movie in general, honestly. Yeah. And I tell you, when the character Cruz really grew on me, I kind of liked her interactions with Wade Farrell, there's a little more about her, and some of the train sequences. Again, Lemon Cake is also a bit of an asshole, but again, he's at least more of a likable one this time around at least. And as long as the page movies kind of understand why he's kind of the way he is, and why he's acting the way he does. So again, this film's definitely an odd one. Like, it's definitely has a lot of potential to be great, it just doesn't really reach that potential, which is always the most frustrating thing about Cars 3 for me. I mean, it never could easily have been the best Cars movie. It could easily probably have been another great film because Pixar's catalog. Oh, it could have been masterpiece level. Fortunately, it just never really hits those heights as it did in the as he started the movie and the last 30 minutes. Of course, race sequences is always fantastic, as they've always been, pretty much. So this is definitely an odd, interesting movie in Pixar's catalog, and honestly, I'm just hoping they don't make Animal Cars movies, honestly, because I don't know why they actually made a third movie on this when they could have made other sequels. But yeah, Cars 3 is definitely on the decent territory. There's still a lot of good elements to it. There's just a lot that does bring it down, honestly. Like, I can see it probably be my favorite Cars movie, at least on that, more I watch it. But as of right now, Cars 3 is just a decent movie, and I would honestly give it right now, I'll give it a 66 out of 100, which is a B freaking minus. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed me reviewing every single Pixar movie, and hope you enjoyed me reviewing Cars 3. Don't let me know in the comments down below, but let me know what you thought of this marathon, let me know about Pixar, let me know how would you rank all of Pixar's movies. I will leave a link to my playlist linked on me reviewing every single Pixar movie, even the ones I recently did, even ones I did previously on Coco, Incredibles 2, Toy Story 3, and even Onward, and definitely my postal there too. And I we'll have a lot of Pixar related content coming as the soul comes out, so be on the lookout for those coming very soon. And as I said in previous videos, I will be starting 2 review series. One will be on the Studio Ghibli, which I think I might have a Castle in the Sky review as I'm filming this. So I've kind of already started my Studio Ghibli series where I'm doing every Studio Ghibli movie. A lot of them actually on the first time. And I'm bringing every single MCU movie from Iron Man to Guardians Volume 2. So be on the lookout for those videos come very soon. I'm starting to start some more series of reviews. I've enjoyed doing like more of these series, honestly, and doing like a lot older movies and all that. Just kind of, I'd say I want to do more on, so a lot of you guys are enjoying this type of stuff, so. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly, honestly appreciate it. Thank you all for enjoying the series, and let me know what other series you want me to do down below, and all that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly, honestly appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all the description down below. I am Cinema World from Cinema World Reviews. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cool, but peace.